Hi everyone. We are going to be talking about the instructions for the week 2 writing assignment entitled Interviewing a College Student. This writing assignment is due on Saturday, July 25th by 11:59 p.m. And as always, you can always submit earlier if you would like. It's any time during the week, but must need to be turned in by Saturday by the 25th at 11:59. This writing assignment is worth 2 points of your grade in the class. For this assignment, we wanted you to examine and explain a little bit more from the college student perspective. And even though you're not starting your fall semester yet, it's useful to get feedback from other college students about the expectations and the requirements of the college setting. So talking to somebody who has experienced college or is in college already is useful to get an idea before you start in the fall semester. It is both helpful to hear about social and academic experiences as you start school in a new environment with new people around you. We do suggest that this individual is a current college student or a recent graduate, so maybe in the last 5 years they've graduated from college. This individual doesn't have to go to Worcester State, but it would be great if they already did so they can give you some more tips about specifically Worcester State campus. We would like you to conduct an interview to help you understand about the college environment and the expectations that college usually brings with it. We have some starter questions to get the ball rolling, and those are: what are 2 examples of how college is different from high school? When you attended college, who were some people at the school that helped you? What is one piece of advice you would have told your younger self? And what is something that is a misconception about college? You can also spend time with the follow-up questions if your interviewee says something that you want to understand a little bit more. Say, for example, they provided an example about how college was different than high school, and you really wanted them to expand on a piece. You might say, "Can you tell me more about that?" You could also highlight a specific example and ask them to talk about what happened after that example or what led up to that example and their behaviors around that experience. Please also create 2 more questions that are of interest to you. Everybody has their own experiences and their own ideas of college, so it might be helpful to have your own unique questions that these individuals can answer for you. Keep in mind that these questions should be what are called open-ended questions, so they shouldn't be able to be answered with an easy yes or no. More open-ended questions will have the interviewees explain more about whatever topic you're interested in. It's strongly recommended that you take notes or even audio record your experience with the interviewee. Keep in mind that you should ask permission from the interviewee before any audio lecturing or recording is done. For the writing assignment piece, once you have completed the interview, we would like you to review your notes and audio recordings. Through that review, please identify important points that were mentioned for each of the questions, and then summarize those interview points in complete paragraphs for the reflection writing assignment. For this particular part of the assignment, please make sure that you are using paragraphs and you're not filling in the blanks of those questions. You want it to be cohesive and a fluid statement with each paragraph having main ideas and thoughts. Also within that writing reflection, consider what new information you have learned from the interviewee. Consider what made you feel comfortable about college once you talked to somebody who already lived the new experience and the new environment. And lastly, what have you identified through this interview that you want to work more on or need to learn more about after talking to someone who has already experienced or is in college? These interview experiences really help you get a firm grasp and a lot of detail associated to specific topics like college or a new experience, any type of new experience. An interview is oftentimes a technique used in research to help us gain greater detail about an individual's life, behaviors, and thought processes. All right, so please let us know if you have any questions. We will look forward to reading them, and an interview is always a fun experience for both the interviewer and the interviewee. So I hope everybody has a good time. Bye.